Hey guys, I'm Hathief, and lately I've been thinking, what was the deal with those Hamtaro games in the Game Boy Advance? I played them back in the 2010s, and I remember having really good memories of them. I can never get past this early part of the game where it tells you to go east, and honestly, I feel like they should have expected that most kids probably wouldn't be able to know that. I mean, kids are dumb. So the game we're going to be looking at today is Ham Heartbreak. So I'll be using other people's footage for this video, So the creators will be listed down there below, and without any further ado, let's get playing.
3 weeks later.
Finished! This game was good, but there was a little too much hamsters and not enough Laura. But let me get this out of the way. You can name your characters. I mean, that's fun, but these are established characters. Other characters like Link can be named because they're kind of blank slates. They don't have much personality, you're supposed to fill their shoes. But when you take characters who are established and have personalities like Mario, or in this case, Hamtaro and Bijou, it starts to feel a little bit weird. I renamed Hamtaro to Jamie, my hamster right now, and Bijou to Bijou, because I've actually had a hamster named Bijou, and yes, it was named after the character. First impressions. This game is adorable. I mean, I've always loved hamsters. I've had 3 at this point, and the music just makes you feel so happy, like, it's so fun and cheery, and like the beat song is really fun. And the world, it's so happy most of the time. The core gameplay revolves around ham chats. Their actions and things you can say to people. Examples are rolling, saying hi, yelling, liberty, saying something about freedom. Using ham chats, you can talk to people and solve all their problems, because you're totally a licensed psychiatrist. Don't tell the police, or you're next. But enough for the jokes. The main villain, Spat, has been making people hate each other. Girlfriends, boyfriends, I think even just brothers, someone in their robot, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, he hates all relationships. Besides him, all that's left are a boring angel mouse, and some other hamsters that you would expect, like Oxnard, Maxwell, and some of the others, like Boss. Boss is awesome, and I love it. After Hamtaro witnesses Lord Not Garahim doing evil stuff, he wakes up and Boss asks him for a favor. But after Hamtaro so rudely interrupts them, Boss says that it might be a prophecy, the future coming to him like a lunatic. Then he saves it by saying, oh, he's only joking, he's not insane. So he tells you to go downstairs. After tripping on Snoozer, you get the Ham dictionary wet, which is apparently bad. This is because you use it to ham chat with characters. Yes, you have to unlock certain things to say and do, but somehow Boss doesn't mind this. I mean, he's lived his entire life in utter stupidity, so you should be able to too. Once you follow him again, he teaches you some ham chats. After digging for the first time, you find a love meter. Boss is confused by this and carries on. After finishing, you set off to find Bijou, and your adventure begins. As you go throughout the game, you get to go through many different parts of Hamland. That's not what it's actually called, but that's what I'm going to be calling it. There's a simple tutorial type zone that's just a simple grassy area with a river, a mountain, a beach, a carnival, and much, much more. The characters are super charming, especially this hamster that's trying to learn how to swim, when it really looks like he's just doing the most epic dance ever. Well, wow, I didn't expect so much polish from a licensed game. So now that we've gotten the gameplay and story out of the way, I'm going to be talking about my favorite parts. And after that, I'm going to be talking about the end. So, talking to Snoozer is one of my favorite parts in this game. It's just so entertaining to hear what he has to say. That's actually something interesting about this game. The characters in this game are actually written more interesting than in the show. The show used a lot of two-dimensional type characters who didn't actually have much to them. They were usually based off a few character traits that were all very similar to each other. And they were all very predictable interactions. Nothing really ever caught you off guard about them. But these hamsters were not written by the writers of the anime, they were written by... Geez, who developed this? Nintendo? So that explains some things. So yeah, Nintendo published and helped develop this. I mean, it shows. This wasn't a cheap license game just to make a quick buck. This is a pretty polished puzzle game. It's obvious the people behind this show really wanted the game to be quality. But back to what I was talking about. Another one of my favorite parts was every scene with Spat. At one point, you bite him, tackle him, and all while he looks like Pashmina. You even push him off a cliff. This guy takes a lot of abuse. Oh yeah, there's even this part with a little robot hamster that I legitimately thought was going to become evil. Also, when hamsters look like they're up to something or angry, with their adorable smile and angry eyebrows, it's just adorable. I can't even take them seriously. Even though I think this guy is supposed to be just plain angry. And then there's this part where you poke everyone working at the carnival with a stick. Literally. So now I'm going to be talking about the end. So, spoiler warning. But anyway, if you want to skip, just go here. If you haven't played the game, I highly suggest you play it. It's really fun, and come back here if you beat it, because I think this part is pretty funny. I like it. So the game ends in Spat Tower! Once you get into Spat Tower, you confront Spat. He really freaks out and says pfft a lot. Then again, he does that a lot throughout the game. You see him surrounded by a lot of mechanical parts, and then he reveals it. A giant robot called Haminator 3000. Yeah. He confronts you and blows you away, literally. And then you go talk to the really boring Angel Mouse for some reason. She gives you a bag full of love, which you ultimately shoot at him with a slingshot? Kind of weird for a game with no bosses to just throw one at you out of nowhere. After that, he jumps out looking like that lame Angel Mouse and starts yelling at you for turning him into another Angel Mouse. But he is a lot less lame, even with this dumb costume. Lame Angel Mouse comes back and tells you that your work is done and takes all the credit, despite not doing anything throughout the entire game besides just sitting at the clubhouse. And then after the credits roll, you can do some side quests, but I think I'm done for now. So here's the final question. Was this game good? Yes, I enjoyed my time with it. This is a game that anyone can enjoy, but would everybody enjoy it? No. This game uses a lot of puzzles and cuteness to get by, but if you're looking for anything remotely action-packed or with a great story, then you're gonna have to look somewhere else. Not to mention the end is kind of lame and comes out of nowhere. But if you're looking for a charming little puzzle game, then you can do a whole lot worse than Ham Ham Heartbreak.